All right, here we go with a reboot of SHouse in the House on free daily coaching. Go ahead in the chat and let us know if we can see if you can see us now. I can see that you guys are saying good morning to each other and good morning, but have not seen you guys or didn't see you guys over there. So let's see if you can see us now and let us know over in the chat if you can see the broadcast now. So go ahead and let us know. We are live now, so let's see. All right, great. So I'm not sure, it might be Google's been doing some updates, and so before Chris was able to log in with her Google account into my webinars on air and start it and launch it, and it just broadcasts via her YouTube. So maybe they did something where that's not going to be available anymore. So we'll see how that goes. So what we're going to do this morning for SHouse in the House is, since we kind of got a little bit behind here, is I'm going to just show you guys some really quick things that I do with keyword research that are basic, that are free, that are available to you, okay? Then after I show you that, Chris is going to show you some alternative ways to go and do some keyword research. So in addition to the keyword planner, other things that you can use. One of the things that she's going to show you is a paid service, okay? It's a paid service that Chris and I both have that we're affiliates of, okay? So we're not, in this webinar, we're not promoting that service. We're not sending you guys our affiliate link. We're just letting you know that we are affiliates of that, right? So for full disclosure, Chris has had an affiliate with them since 2009. I've had an affiliate account with them since 2012. Literally, it's like one of the very first products that I ever bought with Rob for, right? So that being said, when she shows you stuff later, she's not showing it to you so that you can message us for affiliate links and buy some new product. She's showing it to you to give you examples that there's many different ways that you can go about this. And one of the tools that we use is a paid tool. Doesn't mean that you have to have this tool, okay? It's something great if you have it. If you don't have it, you don't need it, right? We're gonna show you other free solutions this morning as well, right? So let's take a look at the keyword planner. The easiest way, and let me do a screen share, and Chris, just let us know over in the chat that they can see my screen. Let me go ahead and share it now. I'm going to open up Google here, and I'm just going to type in keyword, and let me know when they say yes, they can see my screen, Chris. I'm going to go ahead and type in keyword planner in Google. And when you do that, it's going to come up just like this. Okay, you're going to see it right at the top. Just click on it. And when you do, it's going to come and say, hey, it's grabbing your account data. Okay, what it's really doing is checking for your Gmail account. Oops. I have to go back because I had already had my account open. So we're going to go to the Google Keyword Planner. It's going to base it off of your Gmail. So if you haven't set up the AdWords, it's just going to have you set up an account. Don't worry, you don't have to have all your credit card and stuff, just like how Chris had hers done. I don't either, because I'm not using Google AdWords, so I don't have an account either. Are we able to share screen now, Chris?
Yes, I can see it.
And everyone in the chat can too?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So when you get here to the Google Keyword Planner, if you're anywhere else and the screen doesn't look like this, up on the top toolbar, up here in this gray area where it says Google AdWords in the left corner, you just want to make sure that you're clicked on Tools and then Keyword Planner, okay? It's right down here, Tools and then Keyword Planner, and you'll bring up the same page, whoops, that we were just at, and all it's going to do here is just refresh that page, right? And it's just grabbing my information. So the very first thing that we're going to do is just select this top area right underneath where it says Find New Keywords and get search volume data. We're just going to select the search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. And we're just going to put in our keyword. So I'm going to use the keyword that Chris was using for an example that I was watching her do earlier. And she was using dog treats. Okay. You don't have to put in your landing page or your product category. Okay. You don't necessarily need that. We do want to target United States. We're going to use English. Okay. If we wanted to search out anything that we didn't want, we could put in negative keywords saying, hey, anything that has this, we want to like get rid of that, right? It's like to stop, like, so say we didn't want anything that had the word free in it. I could put free in the negative keywords and it wouldn't show anything with the word free. Okay. You can filter and customize your filter by amount of searches if you want. Okay. You can show keyword options. So you can show ideas closely related to your search term. You can show keywords, right? So you can have the adult, make sure the adult's turned off. Keywords in your plan and in your account is if you're keeping track. Okay, if you want to definitely have something else like dog treats for German Shepherds, and I wanted German Shepherds, I could include German Shepherds. So then it would only have dog treats and German Shepherds because it would include the German Shepherds. So all we're going to do after we type in just our simple keyword is that's really all we have to do. These are just additional features that we don't really need right now. Is we click get ideas. Now it's going to take a minute. You can see up at the top it's loading, and it's going to bring up this first page. Now you can see that there's two tabs. There's an ad group idea and keyword idea. So this is ad group ideas. So I'm going to click over to the keyword idea tabs, and it's going to tell me, so here's the original word that we typed in, dog treats. The average monthly searches is about 10,000, right? 9,900. Okay, it has high competition on Google AdWords. It's about $4.49 that they suggest for your bid. And that's Google AdWords. That has nothing to do with what we're doing, okay? So this competition doesn't mean anything to us. This is competition on people that are paying to advertise for that word. So let's scroll down. Underneath this, it gives us the first 30 rows, the first 30 of these different keywords. So homemade dog treats, gourmet dog treats, dingo dog treats, right? Zook's dog treats. And then you can see that they're all listed here. Okay, there's a lot of them. There's 801 total. If we can see that number in this top right corner under the graph that they've given us. So what can we do to refine this even more? Well, we could click right here where it says average monthly searches. If we click on that box, just click on that box, we'll see that this arrow over on the right-hand side went to the down arrow. So what it did was it now resorted everything from lowest to highest. So it's going from top down. That's why the arrow is pointing down. And you can see now 673, 301. So it goes by the average monthly searches. So we can see that some of these ideas are not going to have, aren't going to be the best. If we're trying to sell, let's say, dog treats, we want words that are similar. So dogs is part of it. So, right, that could be part of it. Best dog food could be one of them, right? But like dog games, would that be one? Well, yeah, maybe. Why? Well, because dog games are related to dog treats, because people that are playing games with their dogs are probably giving their dogs treats for doing a good job in the game, right? So then you could find words that are closely related. So some things that you might not want, like pet supplies, you might not want to go after that. Why? Well, because you might want to go after things that are specifically, you know, have dog in them, not just pet, right? So you just go down and you can literally, like free dogs, you're probably not going to go after that. You could delete that off of your list. This has 800. So you can literally download this whole file, go through, take some time, go through it, and literally start deleting what you wouldn't use. Dog clothes has nothing to do with dog treats, so you probably wouldn't, you know, be using that. The Nylabone isn't really a treat. It's like that thing that they chew on. It's like a chew toy, so you might not want that, right? The bully sticks, maybe those are like in between a treat and a chew toy, so maybe you'd keep that. Cat food, you'd get rid of, right? So there's some things that you know that you would just want to get rid of right away. So, let me see, they changed that. I just see if they have, okay. So easy way to organize these. And then if you wanted to make a plan, you could just, when you select this arrow, you could just add these, excuse me, you can just add these, excuse me. You could add each one of these words if you wanted to do it this way and just add them to a plan and then download that plan instead of downloading them all to a spreadsheet and then deleting them. So this way, by doing this, you can really get a lot of words all at once, right? You could literally go in and grab piles of words like this. And the cool part is this. Let's say that you wanted to only go for words that were over a certain amount of volume. You can do that by just filtering it, right? Average monthly searches. You could say, so this top one is the greater than sign, right? Greater than or equal to. So you could say, I want to find only things that are above, right? 1,000. And then hit save, right? And then it's only going to give us above 1,000. Now we have it high to low. So if we go down, it's only going to 159 instead of 800. So out of the 160, right, that are here, everything after 160 was less than 1,000 searches a month. So if we go back in here and we can test that even, if we go back here and delete this and then hit save, you'll see that our number is going to go back to 800. So now let's just go to, let's just go back to the, we'll go back to this first page. Let's just go a couple pages in, right? And we can see that here already right there. So there's 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and then already we get how to make homemade dog treats. Already we drop down to 880. Now, I'm not suggesting that you don't do anything less than 1,000. I was just using that for the cutoff. And if you found 10 good keywords that had 880 searches a month, that would be 8,800 searches a month that were coming through, right? So could you capture a certain amount of those people that you were collecting with that method? Absolutely. So the keyword planner is really cool because it spits out a lot of keywords, right? That are, and it's free. Now, the best way, I'm going to show you one more thing and that's it. The best way to use keyword planner, in my opinion, I'm going to share one more time, is I do this. So we're in keyword planner over here and I gave you this example of dog treats, right? Well, I want to show you guys something. When you're using Google and you're using your Google AdWords and you're logging in with your Gmail, you're most likely going to be using Chrome, okay? So if you're using Google Chrome and you're logged into your Google Keyword Planner and you're going to look these things up, everything will be skewed unless you open an incognito window in Google Chrome, or you open a window in a whole nother browser that you're not logged into your Gmail, okay? So how to do that? If you're in Chrome, if you go up right up here in the top right corner next to your toolbar, you'll see these three little lines, these little horizontal lines. All you're gonna do is new incognito window, and it opens another window like this where there's nothing open. There's no cookies opened or anything. And you can simply then go to Google, okay? So we're gonna go to Google, we type it in. Now we're at Google and you can see that we're not signed in, right? There's no Gmail, it says sign in. So now we can go do a search. It's gonna give us different results than it's gonna give us over here, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's type in something that is something that I'm into. So let's say internet marketing. If I type in internet marketing on this Google, we see there's 3 ads. Then it comes up with a bunch of internet marketing services in the geographic area that I'm located in, like physically, right? Here near South Lake Tahoe, because I'm down here in Nevada, like down a little bit down here, and this is where that's at, so a little bit away, right? And then here's the first results it gives me. Beginner's Guide to Online Marketing from QuickSprout, Copyblogger, Entrepreneur.com, Webipedia. Okay, so that's what they give me. Now look at over here. If I'm logged into Google, right? If I'm logged in, which you can see I am, now if I type in internet marketing, Let's see what it gives me. So same top ads, same stuff here, right, from my data. And then let's see, Copy Blogger, Quick Sprout, Entrepreneur, Webipedia. So it gave me some of the same stuff. So no one's got anything going on. Oh, here we go. If I scroll down, here we go. Here's a buddy of mine, Evan, that I know that's done that did an article back in 2014. So it shows up right here, right? So let's see if it's over here on this one. Probably not. Yeah, so see how it doesn't show up over here? When I'm logged out, it doesn't show me people I know or something familiar. Over here, I'm gonna see my buddy's thing like, wow, he's doing good, but it's not that he's doing good, it's that I'm logged into Gmail and I'm connected and there's someone that I know that has something. So let's come back over to the incognito window. When we type in the keyword up top, whatever we're looking for, whatever we're searching for, at the bottom of Google, it does the work for you and tells you, hey, here's the searches that are related to that. So the reason that this is so important is because now we have 8 keywords that we can take these 8 keywords and now plug them in over here into Keyword Planner, right? So instead of putting over here, so let me show you by doing dog treats. Okay, so here's dog treats. Now Google's going to tell me these 8 things, these 8 searches are the most, these are the most related to this. So homemade dog treats, dog treat recipes, gourmet dog treats, dog treat recall, right? So I could go over here and put that. Dog treat recipes. Hope I spelled that right. And I can put it right in there, bam, and make that my main keyword. And then there we go. Right? Now it's going to give me all kinds of other stuff, but weird recipes, dog bones, yummy recipes, right? So then I'm going to want to put in probably on this one, keywords to include dog, right? And then I would hit save. So then that way it doesn't give me just peanut butter cookie recipe, right? Because I don't want peanut butter cookie recipes. So that's it. That's rocking and rolling on Keyword Planner and how you can start using the free tools right there for you. So that's it. I'm done. I'm going to hand it over to Chris because I know she's got some more cool stuff to show you. That's just one way that you can do some easy keyword research. The main part that I want to convey here is that it was really super easy to do it and to get a big list of keywords. Where the work comes in is then, excuse me, is in just filtering some of that stuff out, right? Getting rid of the words that you wouldn't do, and then just reordering them from top to bottom. And then that way you have now a pile of words to go through and start to rank for, right? And to start to use for your blog posts and all the things that you're doing. Now you have a pile of keywords that you can now start to use in your business. So thanks for letting me share on Chris SHouse in the house. And I'll just, I'll mute myself out. Chris, if you want to just shoot me a, shoot me a quick text when you're done, I'll come over here and stop the broadcast this morning.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to share my screen now and show you about 3 more tools that you could use. Okay, the first one is just called Keyword Tool, and it's keywordtool.io. And I had started these with, this is free. You can do YouTube, Bing, to see what keywords are showing up. We can change it over now to internet marketing. If I can spell. And there we go. And so it also gives us a list over here. But to show the search volume, you have to have the paid version. Let's see what it does when you go to YouTube. So here's the YouTube ones, and also what's showing up on Bing. So that's an alternative to Keyword Planner. And then this one was one that Rob brought up. I don't know how long ago. It was a few webinars ago when he did this. But if I put internet marketing in this one, and this thing just goes and goes and goes. And it will keep going and keep putting out keywords until you stop it. You can also put the positive and negative filters in on this one. But this gives you a ton. And as Bert pointed out, there is Market Samurai, and it is a paid product, and it is something that both Bert and I are affiliates of. And I'm just showing it to you as an alternative. It does have a free trial to it, but it's got a whole bunch of training in here also. Something else that I use is called vidIQ. So I will put in a search term, internet spelling, and put YouTube in there. And it will bring up who is ranking on YouTube. So if I pick on this guy, up here will come up vidIQ and all his stats for his YouTube video. But down here are the keywords and what he ranked for. So 5 best internet marketing strategies was #1. He's got a #9, a #6, and a #17 in here. And it's my feeling that if he's ranking for these keywords as a YouTube video, it could also be used to rank a blog post. Rob has pointed out that you should have 1 focus keyword per blog post. And I never understood that until he pointed it out, and the SEO, that focus keyword on that blog post, just 1, is so important. And Yoast will even tell you that when you're in there. And if you've used it before, Yoast says, good, you haven't used this one before. And I haven't tried to reuse one in Yoast, but I'll bet it'll tell me that, hey, you've used this before, try picking another one. I can just about guarantee that it would say that. So let me stop sharing my screen here. And come back. And now, do you guys have any questions before we end this? And I do apologize about this morning for the first 15 minutes. Apparently I was not broadcasting, even though it said I was. And so do you have any questions for me before we end this for the day? Now don't forget, tomorrow is on Free Daily Coaching is Free for All Friday. I'd like to see a whole bunch of you come over and tell us what you're doing and what's working for you, and let's have some real fun tomorrow on Free for All Friday. Remember, it starts at 7 a.m. Pacific time. That's 10 Eastern. And we broadcast free daily coaching Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific. And if there is no questions, and you can always put me a question in the group. I do check the group quite often, and I'll answer any questions there. I'm glad to see you guys all out this morning. I hope you got value out of it, and I will talk to you soon. I guess I have to have Bert stop this. I can't. So we can chat a few more minutes. Well, I send him a message. And he will come and say goodbye to you too.